What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the LessAlex podcast. It's been a long time. I feel like I've had a dedicated episode of the podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to smash that like button. And of course, if you're new here, you get value out of the content, or you're like just having fun, hit that subscribe button. Coming out with new content on YouTube almost every single day. And I've been putting a lot, and I do mean a lot, of my episodes from YouTube onto the podcast. I feel like there's value to be had there, and I don't want people who are only podcast listeners to miss out on that value. So for that reason, I had to put it over there. And if you're listening to this on the podcast apps, I appreciate you. Welcome. 19th episode is going to be kind of just like a Q&A. So from the folks over at YouTube, we are going to be chopping it up, talking. And yeah, I'm excited. But if you are watching it, if you're listening to it on the podcast app, make sure to head on over to Apple Podcasts. Give it a 5-star review. Please give it a 5-star review, because that's really the only way it can get caught in the algorithm. So for that reason, I really do need and appreciate all those 5 stars. If you want to help support the content, head on over to patreon.com. There's some cool stuff I'm doing over there. All of my awesome patrons over there. But yeah, let's get into this one. What's up, DJ? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out tonight. Thanks for kicking it with me. I don't understand the price of these new cards. Yeah, I saw your comment on a video. I forget which video it was. Maybe it was top 10 2020 Chrome, I think it was. Card selling for $1,000. Meanwhile, Mookie Betts is selling, for $300 or $400. I get where you're coming from. It's just the hype, man. I really do think that it is the hype. And you got to keep in mind, these are numbered. Traditionally, it's numbered autographed cards. So that might have something to do with it as well. I'm going to take a little sip. Not spill all over myself. Drink some water. Hopefully, have you drank water today? Make sure to drink some water. Does the body good. But yeah, everybody. What have you guys been picking up? What have you guys been buying in the sports car market? I know right now it's kind of a weird time. We've seen drop-offs. Big drop-offs in the sports car market. Hey, if you guys are watching live, I hope you can notice. Excuse me. I hope you guys can notice I do have a bit of a different setup. Hopefully the quality looks a little bit better than normal, as I am looking at my Canon M50 now. Obviously, if you're listening to this on the podcast, you can't really see that, but trust me when I say the visuals are legit. It's looking a lot better. I got this new paper background. Very cool. Really excited for the upgrades. And I got a new light right over here. So a lot of cool stuff, a lot of upgrades I'm doing to help up the quality of the content for your visual, for your viewing pleasure, for your listening pleasure. And I still got the nice Blue Yeti microphone. But yeah, it's kind of uncharted territory right now, isn't it? It's kind of... The basketball card market has dropped off, but it's out of season. So I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. I'm not too worried about it just because we're in the off season. This happens. This happens all the time. When you're not in season, as we're about to be with baseball. Baseball, obviously, World Series is shaping up, and it's going to be a good series. I still got the Dodgers in 6, maybe 7. But man, Blake Snell looked good. Blake Snell looked really good last night. So it's going to be a fun series. But as we transition, baseball, I always kind of joke, that's my bread and butter. That is definitely what I know the best, what I know about the most. So it is my bread and butter. I suspect after the season, after we get announcements for MVP, Cy Young, those cards could probably take a little bit of a lift, bump up a little bit, and then as the focus of baseball kind of goes towards other things. And, Pokemon's a big thing right now, too. I'm trying, if you guys know someone that has a lot of knowledge on Pokemon, the trading card game, investing, have them hit me up on either Twitter or Instagram at LessAlex. You guys should follow me on those two as well. But have them hit me up on there because I'm really interested. I am really, really interested in this market. It's something I know a little bit about, but I'm just wondering, is it too late? Because I have a bunch of different people telling me different things. Like, if you're not in yet, you missed the boat. And then I have guys like Gary V, who, let's be honest, he's probably the biggest hype bus rider or driver of the entire hobby as a whole, telling me and telling his viewers that it's not even close to being over for Pokemon. This isn't going to be a Pokemon-centric episode. In fact, guys, if you're watching this live, make sure to hit that like button. Trying to, bring out as much content as possible, coming out with new videos every single day, basically, here on the channel. So if you guys are enjoying yourselves, hit that like button. Feel free to drop some questions in chat. DJ, if you got any questions or any topics you want me to talk about, feel free to drop them in chat. Today, I kind of wanted to just see where this video goes, see where this episode goes. So I don't really have much notes. We could talk about basically, sports, whatever you want to talk about. So taking another drink. But yeah, what are you guys focusing on? What are you guys trying to pick up right now in this down market? I don't even like saying down market, really. I really don't, because that implies that that we're experiencing something like unnatural, and this is totally natural. This is let's take a look on Card Ladder. For those listening, I will try and explain the best of what I'm about to show the viewers on YouTube. We are logged in already. But yeah, I'm not using the green screen today. So you'll notice this is this is an actual background here. So let's take a look at a guy like Zion. Obviously, Zion was, the hype, right? He was the most hyped player basically in the hobby almost, I want to say. Here's 1 year here on Card Ladder. So for those listening on the podcast, it jumps up. It has a nice little flow, and right now it has dropped in the last 3 months. Let's check out last 3 months. It went from 800. This is a PSA 10 base prism. It went from 800. It peaked at 888, and its most recent sale, 534. So if you bought in back on 7/23, you are might be kicking yourself. You might be kicking yourself. But I suspect that this, as long as he doesn't get injured in the offseason, yeah, as you guys can see, it's a negative 33% rate of growth. Not great. Not too good. And at $266 change. So that is quite a chunk. But this is what happens every year. For those that are new to the hobby, this is literally what happens every single year. Obviously, we've had massive spikes during quarantine because of the pandemic and everything. People got those checks, people going wild. Now, things are starting to come back down to earth. I don't think we're in a bubble. That's what I hear a lot of people. Are we in a bubble? Is this a bubble? I don't think so. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. But this is a perfect example of an off-season dip, if you ask me. DJ Storm asks, I purchased today a 2012 Topps Heritage PSA 10 Bryce Harper for $110. I think that was a steal. Also, I'm considering purchasing Ohtani rookies as they are cheap. What do you think? Actually, DJ, I'm glad you brought that up. Because if you guys didn't watch one of my more recent videos, one of my more recent mail day videos, I actually did purchase a PSA 10 Ohtani. I got it for a super cheap deal. It was like $25 or something. So I like the thought of picking up Ohtani. As for Bryce Harper, I like that pickup too. I'll have to see. Let me see. I don't think that's not how you spell Bryce. But I don't think yeah. So let's take a look over on eBay. If you ever check eBay, you, of course, want to check eBay completed listings. Bryce Harper. And then we're looking for the Heritage PSA 10. PSA 10. All right, so let's take a look. Well, rookie. But yeah, no, I like Bryce Harper. Which one was it, DJ? Which one was it? Was it this one? That one is minor league. That one's his minor league, so I don't think that would probably be the one. Maybe it is. Pretty good correction in cards, but still above. Exactly. How's it going, SKMDC? How's it going? Pretty good correction in cards, but still above where they started this time last year, which I agree. I would definitely say we are still riding the waves, and, you know, we'll see what happens, though. Buying Bregman and Ozzy Albies. I like Ozzy Albies. I've got several Ozzy Albies already. I bought a Bregman. If you guys watched one of my more recent, not the same mail day as the one that I got, the Ohtani, but yeah, no, I definitely like it. You definitely have to find the deals right now. Tomorrow, actually, guys, I'm going to be coming out with a video. I recorded, edited, uploaded. It's already uploaded, and you can actually watch it if you're one of my Patreon members. That's one of the perks of being a Patreon member over on patreon.com/LessAlex. You can watch my videos. As soon as I get them uploaded on YouTube, I allow my viewers to, or my patrons rather, to check them out. So if you guys are interested in supporting the content, that is a great way, and I do appreciate all of my patrons. You get a special badge in the Discord. Check out the Discord too. What's up, Robert? Robert Miles, what's up? Hey, off topic. Yeah, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. We did, he's talking about the Browns-Steelers game. Yeah, we got rocked. But it is what it is, man. I'm not salty. As a Browns fan, like, you cannot be salty about the Browns losing. It's just kind of a thing. And that's why I wasn't really talking smack. I was more than anything, and this is just my mantra as a Browns fan, I'm cautiously optimistic. This season has been decent. So, I'm for it. But yeah, I like Albies. I like Bregman. Well, I don't like Bregman, but I like how cheap his cards are. But yeah. Make sure, guys, if you're watching this live, though, hit that like button. Really does help out the channel way more than you could ever know. And it only takes one flick of the thumb. But yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be top 5 baseball cards under $20. So if that's something you're interested in, that is actually my most asked question. Hey, Alex, what are some deals? What are some steals for baseball cards? I put a video out about, it was in April. I put the exact same video out. Well, not exact same, but the same premise, 5 for 20. And it is one of my best performing videos on the channel. So I'm hoping that you guys get value out of it. I'm hoping that you guys can check it out. It'll It'll be going live on the channel. Let's see. Let me pull it up. How am I doing this, right? Like, how am I a content creator? I don't even know when my video is supposed to launch tomorrow. But with that being said, I'm excited for it. I think it is my best video in terms of the way it looks, the way it sounds. I think it is actually the best video I've ever made. So I'm really excited for it. But yeah, it's tomorrow at 3:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Top 5 baseball cards under $20 to buy right now. I'm excited for it. Raw cards. Yeah. All raw. Man, if you could find some of these guys in PSA 8s even for the prices that I'm seeing them. And I'm buying them. I've been buying them. Last night I kind of went on, not a spree, but picked up some cards. Picked up some of these raw cards. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good video. I think you guys are going to get some value out of it. And like I said, I just got this new light. Man, it's bright. I'm like kind of squinting, but it's making, hopefully it's making the videos look better. It looks good to me. So my preference, so this is a YouTube comment here on the live stream. My preference as well, I do a Hall of Fame tracker series, so I'm getting a few graded. Put my money where my mouth is. Oh, awesome. On your channel, you do a Hall of Fame series? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got some ideas similar to that I want to start rolling out. I've just got so many series right now on the channel that I don't want to, like, spread myself thin, you know what I mean? Or get lost in the series. I think buying raw, DJ Storm says, I think buying raw may be a great investment. Yeah, if you have a great eye, which I've never said that I have a great eye for buying raw. If you guys have watched some of my more recent videos, I've been getting a bit, not lazy, but just, I've bought some off-centered cards, a LeBron James optic recently that I bought. I don't know what it was. It was late at night when I bought it. I know that much. So maybe that had something to do with it. But man, it was super off-centered. So be careful. Obviously, the hardest thing for me with buying raw cards on the internet, I just killed a mosquito. Oh, that was like a ninja. But the biggest thing for me, the hardest thing for me, obviously you can kind of tell if it's centered or not, but the hardest thing for me is whether it's got a good surface, because it's hard to tell if I take a picture or if a seller takes a picture straight on, it's very hard to tell. It is extremely hard to tell. That's why I always say, if you're buying raw cards, don't hesitate to ask the buyer, or the seller rather, for additional photos. Any seller that's worth their salt will send you, they want to sell them. They don't want dead inventory, So for that reason, ask, look, hey, can you put it up to a light and kind of put it in a different angle? I don't even have any cards around. Usually I have cards. I have this. This is the only card I have on my desk right now, because I just rearranged my setup to fix it and put the camera here, and I've got the light and everything. It's kind of clean. It's not really clean, but this is the only card. So for those on the podcast, I'm holding up a Project 2020. What is this, Keith Shore? This is Keith Shore. This is the infamous Ken Griffey Jr. Keith Shore. Much like the actual, I think it was the Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. They overprinted. Maybe it was Upper Deck. Either way, that thing got printed into oblivion. But yeah. Let's see. You got some other YouTube comments coming in here. Oh, it's clean. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm trying to get it as, I don't have a huge budget to spend on everything and lights and stuff, but the lights were like $50 on Amazon or something. So, and this paper, I think it was like 30. So, and then we got, will Pache hit enough or be another Robles? DJ, that is a good question. I like Pache. I like him. With that being said, I sold some of his, I had a numbered Pache Bowman first that I sold right before the season started this this previous year. So, I mean, that tells you kind of how much I really believe in him. If you're selling before they make the bigs, that kind of means you want to make your money, right? So, I don't know. I would say he's more likely to be like Victor Robles than, I don't know, who's another good outfielder that can hit. But anyway, I would say he would probably be more like Robles. Just see who's on track, who might be a good long-term investment, and who might be left for more speculation. Yeah. In terms of your Hall of Fame, yeah, no, absolutely. And that's the thing too. Always, especially with baseball cards, I think you want to invest in Hall of Famers, guys who are on the path to becoming a Hall of Famer. Because once they hit that Hall of Fame, you can't tell them nothing. Their card's going to go up. It just will. That's how it works. Pache probably more of a field first. Yeah, I agree with that, SK. I agree with that for sure. It's just like, let's take a look here at his baseball reference, because I don't like just, talking about stuff that I don't know about. I like having a little information. He only had 4 ABs in the regular season. I remember looking up his Baseball America information, right? Before the season started, whenever I was starting to do research on who I wanted to invest in and who I wanted to make videos about and stuff. So I don't really remember, though, what his projections were. Like whether he was projected to hit 250, 260, 300 or whatever. Yeah, this card for sure killed Project 2020 for investing. This one right here, all the hype died after this bad boy, this King Griffey Jr. I bought 2 of them, so not too bad. And I do want to give them away as giveaways. Just also, shout out. If you're subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you so much. We just hit 3,500 subscribers here on the channel. So I appreciate the hell out of everyone. Give yourself a round of applause, because I appreciate you more than you could ever know. More than you could ever know. But yeah, it looks like Pache, not so good. And there's just not enough information here. He had 250 and 4 at-bats. That's nothing. So, look, here's postseason. Let's take a look. 12 games, so already more information, more statistics. He's only hitting 182. That's rough. Ramon Laureano? DJ, you deleted your comment. Ramon Laureano? I like Ramon Laureano. Oh, are you saying that's like... What's up, Ziggy? How's it going, bud? Oh, you changed your channel name. I like that. That's a good branding move, I think. That's a good branding move. Scouting has him at 45, 55 in the hitting categories, 60 and 80. Yeah, on the 2080. Yeah, so pretty average hitter by that scale. But I mean, if he's 80 fielding, he's going to get some playing time. Could he potentially, and I don't want to make Braves fans mad, because personally, I think if a player is compared to Harrison Bader, very fast, extremely quick, one of the best gloves in center field in all of baseball, very good defensively, cannot hit the broadside of a barn. Holy smokes. I like Harrison Bader. I see his worth. I see his value. His WAR is decent because he's so good on defense. So could Christian Pache potentially be a Harrison Bader type player? I don't want to put that on him because Bader can't hit for anything. He strikes out at a ridiculous rate. It's got to be close to 30%. He once struck out 5 times in the playoffs. I think it was against the Braves when it was this season. So yeah, it was definitely against the Braves, but 5 times strikeout, like, bro, come on. But yeah, Ziggy, have any topics you want me to discuss? This episode is kind of just like a Q&A. I don't really have any notes. I'm just kind of, free-balling it here, just letting things roll. But let me know. Let me know if you guys have any topics, and we can chat. It doesn't have to be a question. So, but Christian Pache, yeah, I sold my big one. I had one out of, I think, maybe 50 or 100 is Bowman first, and I sold it before before the season started. So, who's the Dylan Carlson Braves fans will be calling for if Pache goes all Bader in the bigs? Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know enough about their farm system to really say. Carlson, though, struggled. He struggled a lot. I think he finished the season right around hitting 200. Let's head back over to Baseball Reference so I can, know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure he hit right around he hit exactly 200. So he had 110 ABs, hit 3 dingers, hit 200. His OPS was 616. Not great. Although in the postseason, he did much better in 3 games, only 14 plate appearances, so an extremely small sample size. But he did hit 333 and had, that's decent. Hit 333, got on, scored some runs even, a couple runs. So can't be too mad at that. I think he's going to be a fine player. He's, again, another guy has got a cannon. He's got a cannon. So, Ziggy asks, off-season is here. What are your plans for the next few months? Lots of retail to chase with Prism football and Hoops basketball coming. It's crazy out there. Yeah, Ziggy. Here's the thing with retail. And I bet you know what I'm about to say. I can't find it. I cannot. I found a little bit of like Allen and Ginter, which whatever. I just bought it because I wanted to open packs. And it's a nice way to like make little quick videos for Instagram and for TikTok. But like, I can't find it anywhere. But as for my strategy, I'm going to be doing a longer video. So I don't really want to say everything here, but I'm definitely going to be investing. I'm going to be making a video for cards I'm going to be buying in the off season as soon as the off season actually gets here. So I've definitely got a strategy. That'd be my thing. Be prepared, because I personally think the time to buy is going to be a lot sooner than probably what a lot of people think. Probably because there's more people. There's more eyes on the hobby now. So everybody's going to try and get ahead of the curve. So for that reason, I'm going to probably be buying and, looking at the data. I'm going to be using Card Ladder and stuff to try and decide when is the correct time to start buying. And I think it's going to be a lot sooner than than not. I checked. So DJ Storm says, I checked eBay sold item for the 2012 Heritage. Went for $780. Yeah, and you bought it for $110. That is an amazing. Whew. That's wild. Good job. Holy moly. Ziggy says, I can't either, but keep trying. I'm now buying it on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook is that's another video I think I'm going to make here soon, is like different avenues to buy and sell, the pros and cons of each. So I guess don't steal my idea. But, I mean, you can make that video, sure. Ziggy asks, are you into soccer? Flipping Steve got me into soccer. I do have some soccer cards. I've cooled off on buying soccer. I haven't been buying much. Now I'm starting to get back into buying baseball just because I think some of the cards are just ridiculously underpriced compared to where they were at peak last season. And even if they don't get to those numbers, I think there's going to be still a good margin. But I haven't been buying soccer. Still keeping up with it. Juventus, still rocking out, killing it. Shout out all my soccer head fans. I only own 10 football cards and no other sports. Should I get into other sports? DJ, man, that's up to you. You got to do the research. Don't just take my advice. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone. Do your own research. That's the biggest thing. It takes hours and hours of digging in to pop reports, to digging into eBay sold. And if you don't like the sport, I would strongly suggest not doing that. But that's just me. I personally, if I'm not interested in it, I'm not going to try and make money on it. That's just the way I am. So, and 9 of them were Tom Brady rookies. Well, damn, that's pretty good. Thought you had it, Harper. Collect what you like. Too much time and money goes into this not to enjoy it. Exactly. That's the thing. Yeah, I definitely agree, SK. Definitely agree. But yeah, guys, this has been a good stream. I really like the setup with the camera. The light is only moderately blinding me. But I think this is a good setup. No green screen. We'll see if it comes back. It'll probably come back at some point, but I like this background right now. It's funny though, because the stream actually does distort the image just a little bit. So you're not seeing exactly what my camera... It looks even better on the camera. But yeah, guys, this has been a fun episode. I like kind of doing these where we're just talking to each other, bouncing ideas back and forth. World Series, Rays, and Dodgers. Again, like I said, still got the Dodgers. Still have hope. Blake Snell had an incredible game. They're going to bounce back. Make sure to like this video, guys. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the content, if you got value out of it. If you're watching this after the fact and stumbled across it because of YouTube's algorithm, make sure to smash that subscribe button if you enjoy it. And if you're listening to this on the podcast app, please go give me a 5-star review. It is the #1 way to help support the podcast. If you're watching this live and you enjoy my content, you rock with me, you think what I do is value, go on over to Apple Podcasts, find the LessAlex podcast, give it a 5-star review because it does help immensely. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. This has been fun. Little short episode, only 37 minutes in right now, but I got to do what I got to do. We're going to head on and call it a episode this week. Thank you so much. If you want to help support the content further, head on over to my Patreon. Check that out. There's benefits, perks, all sorts of stuff. And more importantly, it's just a way to help support the content here on the channel. I appreciate you all. You're all amazing. Thank you for rocking with me. 3,500 subscribers. It's truly incredible. It is. Thank you so, so much. Until next time, keep cracking packs. Keep collecting. I will see you all in the next one.